everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to talk about Serge Lutens. I do feel like we do talk about Serge Lutens a little bit.
There's quite a lot of fragrances, so
I know. Do you know what? We were chatting off camera, and we were deciding that Serge is probably one of the first, if not the first, proper niche brand in the UK.
Yeah, like it's hard to say now what is niche, but he's definitely been doing kind of limited stuff.
Yes, limited distribution, so not everywhere.
Yes,
and also
not commercial.
Yes,
yes,
because Serge, Mr. Serge, Uncle Serge, Monsieur Lutens.
Yeah,
hello. If you're watching, I doubt he is.
I imagine him as like not even having the internet.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he kind of lives in Morocco in like the outback.
I don't think. I don't know. I'm sure he has people that have the internet.
I'm sure. Hi, if you're a Serge Lutens people. What I was going to say was he is somebody who doesn't like to really follow trends.
No.
And I kind of really like the fact that we can train in our day jobs.
Yes.
A perfume brand that doesn't necessarily see itself as commercial.
Yes.
He just does what he wants.
He does.
And if you like it, great. And if you don't, well, you know,
the reason we chose to talk about it today is that there's quite a lot of change happening, and you may well have heard of this. There's some repackaging, there's some discontinuations, there's all kinds of stuff happening. So we thought we would kind of tell you what we know and hopefully clear up a few questions that you might have.
Yeah, and always a bit like, when your favourite brand changes.
And stay tuned to the end because we've got a new fragrance to show you as well that we'll be launching soon.
Okay, great.
So,
what has happened to Serge Lutens?
What has happened is that there used to be two collections in the same 50ml bottle. The beige collection, which had a beige label, and the black collection, which had a black label.
And they were all 50ml.
All 50ml, and over the years it's been added to, and there's loads.
Oh yeah. I actually don't know how many.
I don't know.
Because in his boutique in Paris has pretty much everything.
Yes.
In those those bell-shaped bottles, but we don't really do them in the UK.
No.
So yeah, there've been a lot over the years.
Yes.
I think it first appeared in 2000. His collection.
Yes. So what they are doing, and you may well know actually that Serge Lutens is actually owned by Shiseido. So he used to work for Shiseido as a creative director, and so Shiseido are kind of stepping up their game in fragrance generally. They own quite a lot of different fragrance brands and makeup brands, and I think they are wanting to give Serge a bit of a oomph. You know, they feel like it's been ticking along for all these years, and the people in the know about it, and they still want to keep it very special. Like, don't worry, it's not going to suddenly go mass market, but they felt like maybe they could do with injecting some cash into it and making it like a bit more exciting
and streamlining. I think you know, one of the things that's quite interesting. Yes, it can get too big, some of these collections, so they've kind of rationalised the collection a little bit, and we're now down to 16. Yeah,
so basically this new collection is called Collection Noire, so that replaces the beige and the black, and this is what it looks like. So just to give you an example, we've got a few of them here. As Georgina said, there's 16. So the box is, first of all, you'll see they're 100ml as opposed to 50ml. All the others are 50ml. So I think that's good because a lot of people asked for 100ml and they weren't available before. The bottle and the box, for me, they look, you know, a modern version. But they still have the codes.
I mean, they're the same bottle, they're just bigger.
Yeah, and the label is just, it's more modern.
Yeah. But I mean, the whole thing about Serge is that he didn't want anything that was too fancy on the flacon. You know, he wanted it to be a simple bottle, something that, you know, where the juice inside the actual fragrance does the talking. Because as you can probably see behind us, you know, the colour of these fragrances really does stand out.
Part of the art.
It is part of the art, and you can see that clearly if you've got a clear bottle.
Definitely.
And I also like the fact that you don't get swayed too much by the bottle when you buy them.
Exactly. It's about what's inside. And as he used to do, as you can see here, they still come either with a splash or with a spray. So the spray comes separately and you pop that in yourself. So
I feel like this is quite a tiny little
It
cap.
is tiny, but it's good because it means you can decant into little atomizers if you want to. They do sell beautiful atomizers in the Paris store. So that's kind of where that's happening. Obviously, because it's been streamlined to 16, we'll actually, by the way, we'll list the fragrances below that will be in this new collection. So it may well be that there's one that you really like that's not in it. Don't despair.
That happened to me. It always happens to me, you know, one that you have particularly like is discontinued.
I mean, what is going to happen is that every fragrance that he's ever created is always available in Palais Royal in Paris in the cloche bottle.
Oh, well, I just have to go to Paris.
So you have to treat yourself.
Just going to have to go there.
But also, just to let you know a bit of sneaky information, there will be another collection launching next year, I think, which will be somewhere between this collection, Collection Noire, and the Gold collection,
which is still going.
And that will be some new fragrances, but some old fragrances brought back. So it could be that you feel like it's been discontinued from Collection Noire, but it might come back in this other collection next year. So you might just have to hang on.
We have the Gold collection, which is the premium line. Yes. We have the Noir, the new 100ml Noir collection, which is 16 fragrances. Yeah. And then we have next year something again new.
Another collection.
In a different bottle.
Yes, different bottle.
So what happened to Les Eaux?
Oh, they're still available.
Ah, there you go.
Yes, the low
fragrances.
So those
ones in the tall, sort of square, tall bottles. Yeah. We've talked about them before. L'Indevere and L'Oeufroy and all of that.
Yes, they're still available. So I hope that kind of clears things up a little bit as to what's going on. Let us know if you've got any questions, as always.
I'm slightly more confused
now. No! But also, while we were here talking about Serge Lutens, we wanted to show you the new fragrance, which launches in October, and it's called Don Delay. So let's tell you a little bit about this.
So that the translation of that, if I am not mistaken, is teeth, milk teeth.
Milk teeth. So like your baby teeth that you have when you're a child. But
I don't remember having baby teeth.
Don't remember it. I remember my teeth falling out.
Do you remember?
Oh
gosh. I don't even remember that.
I remember them being pulled out.
Oh.
Yeah, like when they were really wobbly.
Yeah, no, that's
and I remember getting tooth fairy. I've still got all my old teeth, actually.
You have not.
I have. So often I used to stay at my granny's, and my granny is so amazing at art and writing and stuff, and she used to do fairy writing, this minuscule writing that you can barely read, and put it in a box with my tooth with the 20p I used to get. I think it's gone up to £1 now.
I think probably the tooth fairy pays a bit more.
Yeah.
I have not got it. Thank goodness I haven't got any more.
It's quite disgusting. Anyway, we digress, because the fragrance, milk tooth sounds kind of nice, milk. But as always with Serge, it has a little bit of dark and sinister side. So let's try it, and then we can explain more the smell.
I'm going to have this on my skin because I do know. This is it's a nice. It is a contrast. It's a nice contrast though, because I like that contrast between the milkiness and the kind of slightly metallic edge to this.
So that's what it is. If you like L'Indevere, is it L'Indevere?
L'Indevere, the glass wool one.
And also L'Oeufroy as well. They have a sharp menthol frankincense note from the Somalian tree. We've talked about it before, I'm sure. It's very menthol and cold and metallic.
I mean, it is quite a rush of air, fresh air.
It is.
Oh gosh, now I'm back at the dentist. You know when they squirt the air into your mouth?
Oh gosh, yes.
And a bit of the mouthwash. You know, I'm getting that without mentally. I know I'm not selling it to you. Honestly, it's quite nice.
It is really nice.
Because you've got that metallic-y, mouthwashy, dentist type connotation, especially since we've been talking about teeth.
Yeah.
But you've got this soft, violety, powdery, comforting note at the same time.
It's very clean.
At the same time.
Yes, powdery, clean. And I think I've really sprayed it, but when it dries down, I have worn it before, it becomes very creamy, and it's got notes of almond milk and coconut, and that's where that kind of milk aspect comes in.
Yes, it's got that sort of heliotrope-y edge with a sweet sort of cherry almond pie type note as well.
Definitely.
It's really clever. You know, Serge is so good at this, where he's got this sort of amazing kind of creative vision.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say, sometimes, you know, you get a press release and it's quite hard to understand because it's very kind of conceptual.
It is.
In Serge's imagination. But often what you get with his fragrances is you get really clever ingredients coming together.
Combinations.
Yes.
Yeah. So you know, an average perfume would just be metallic or it would just be creamy, but he brings it together and it often shows that contrast between the two different scents. So yeah, kind of sweet, creamy, comforting, but also with a cold metallic edge to it. So
it's really
clever.
Really clever, really interesting. Do you think, would you wear this?
Yes, definitely. I have worn it a couple of days.
In the day and the evening?
In the day. Yeah.
I definitely would. It's edging towards powdery, but without any of those kind of sort of iris overtones.
No. So so that's the new one. Go and check it out if you can.
I want to see this green one.
Yes, because there's one.
Look at the colour.
Yes, amazing.
So cool.
All of these fragrances were in the collection before, except for this one, which is VETIVER Oriental, and that was only in a cloche bottle before.
Yes.
So you could only get it in Paris, and they're bringing it into the Collection Noire. So we'll just have a spray of that and tell you what we think.
VETIVER fragrances, I mean, traditionally have always been sort of green, earthy, dry fragrances.
Yes.
So is that what I'm going to expect with this?
I don't know. Expect the unexpected with Miss Serge.
So, because I've not smelt this before.
On first spray, it is
smoky.
Yes. Rich.
I quite like that.
Green.
I mean, it's. You know, VETIVER always used to be kind of the archetypal masculine ingredient, isn't it? I mean, we've talked in the videos before about the blurring gender lines of perfume. But, you know, if a rose in the Western world is traditionally female, VETIVER in perfume in the Western world was traditionally male. I mean, that's kind of blurred nowadays. But, you know, it is reminiscent of that kind of old-fashioned masculine smoking club type, gentleman's club.
Definitely.
You know, leather armchairs and a pipe type thing. I've got that in my head straight away.
It's quite like sappy, isn't it? Like resiny.
Yeah. I have to say though, it's quite sophisticated at the same time, and it's really different on card.
And is it?
Yeah, smell it there.
Oh, it's much more leathery on your skin.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so interesting.
Much more leathery.
That's why I think I'm thinking of that kind of traditional velvet jacket.
It's almost like the inside of a car.
Yeah.
You know, a new car.
Yeah. Okay, so there's an advert that I saw a few years ago with, I think it was Jude Law for Dunhill.
Okay.
And I know they're totally mixing brands now. And he was wearing like a green
smoking jacket.
Yeah, like a velvet. Dunhill. I mean, Dunhill, typical archetypal gentleman's brand. I've got a picture now of that Jude Law in his dark green velvet.
It's not a bad picture to have.
No, that's. He might be wearing that, but he could be spraying VETIVER
Oriental. Yeah. So you might want to check that one out if you haven't had the chance to try it before as well. That's all really.
Let us know if you wear Serge actually, because it'd be really interesting to see. You know, when we talk about things like niche brands, have you heard of them? I mean, I know that a lot of the people that watch us, say real perfumistas and you guys, you know what you're talking about with perfume. Although perhaps some of you are overseas and you might not have access to the same perfumes that we have, but it'd be really good for us to see, you know, who's a Serge fan out there.
Definitely. And don't be worried. Serge is still there at the helm, signing off all the things that are launching on his brand. So it's going to continue to get better, and there'll be more launches in the future.
So watch out for those.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
See you all soon.
See you. Bye.